What's up, guys? It's Captain Rice Productions 72 with a video that I never thought I'd be making on a thing that I never thought that I would be doing. I was originally going to make a review on the Executor, of all these kind of new, I suppose I was now calling it the Starship series, with all that stuff coming out, but yeah, I decided to make a different type of video. It was purely by something that happened this morning that kind of motivated this, and yeah, I've finally managed to add minifigures to the display again. I'm doing that, see how long that lasts. But this is an announcement video. It's going to talk about the future of the channel, my set. It's a very exciting but also slightly nerve-wracking video to be making on the channel, so it'll be quite interesting because I'm someone who's been into Lego for what, quite a while. I'm 21 this year, and I've been into Lego since 2008, so been a while. Anyway, so basically, right, I've never been the best academically, but in the last couple of years I've been really putting in the effort, and the opportunity has presented itself for me to go to university. So at the start of this year I started to send away start of the year, back in September, kind of October, I was doing applications, and it's for construction based course. That's what I'm doing in college, and with that I've been accepted by 2 out of the 5 courses. I could get accepted by more of them. Of course, the start dates are not till September, but with that, I'll be moving. So I'm in Glasgow. That's what part of the UK I'm in right now. The college I've chosen is not college, the university. It feels weird saying I'm going to go to university. Is located in Edinburgh, so I'll be moving there. As part of it's like a 5-year course. And with that, I'll be taking this channel with me. I've had this channel going since, I can't actually tell you because I've got a calendar memory. Plus, I just remember it because on the channel's about section, and I checked it before filming. We've had this channel since the 4th of June 2015, which in my head was like a couple of years ago. In reality, that was nearly a decade ago. That was 9 years ago, or it will be in June. And I'm not going to throw this away. I've enjoyed every time we've uploaded a video with this channels. Even though it's not something I make a living off of, it doesn't really pay for itself. It's something that I've enjoyed doing to no end. I mean, you would look at some of the sets on my collection, like Cloud City, UCS B-Wings, Gunship, Jabba's Palaces. You can think it pays. It actually doesn't. These are what I've been able to do for a job. And, there's a lot of things that are going to be changing. For instance, I will be taking my collection with me. It's going to be a really weird process. So, I'll make a video. I'm either going to make one long video or make it into a series. Packing up the collection, because that'll be an interesting one. And with that, I have actually, decided, to part with some sets that I have. As none of the ones are on the shelf. These are all sets that mean a lot to me. For instance, one of the main sets I'll never get rid of is Cloud City. I love the original trilogy. I mean, my favourite set of all time on the shelf, I think, at this point, has to be the Rancor Pit and Jabba's Palace. Yes, I know they're separate sets, but see when you have those two connected with all the minifigures inside, that does look nice. Anyway, we're getting off topic. So I've decided, and I've really been doing this since January, maybe even December of last year. I've had it in my mind that downsizing is kind of where I want to go with it. There's a lot of sets I have and I don't want, and sometimes a space thing, because I'm going to have a lot less space. I mean, I'm not going to pan the camera if I remember, it's a bit of a mess. But with that, there's a few things I'm going to be getting rid of. The packing video for this, I don't know when that's coming. See, my college course ends in June and university starts in September. So whether or not, what day I'm not going to move through there, 2 days before. I'm trying to a month or so before. Obviously, I know I have a job, that's how I pay for all this. I'm a retail worker, so that's where the money for this collection comes from. And, I was going to try and get them job transfers and all that sort of, the kind of boring stuff that wouldn't really, concern you guys watching me, review a Lego set. But it's a very big progress, and, it's an exciting prospect. And, like I said, I've been downsizing the collection. I'm going to kind of show you, because I've actually got 3 boxes of stuff I've been selling. I think I'm actually setting up a 4th, because I'm not holding on to anything right now that I don't need. I mean, technically I don't need any of the Lego, right? But, there's some sets that just either aren't appealing, whereas for instance the 501st Battle Pack from a few years, 4 years ago now, I'm only keeping one copy of that build. I don't need all 8 that I have. Same goes for things like clone command stations. Yes, I'm a clone army builder. You know, I'm somebody who loves clones. I mean, I've got a whole series literally about collecting all of them, but it's one of those things. It's one of the big sets I'm getting rid of is the Death Star. Yes, the Death Star's a cool set, and it's, you know, I think I discussed this in the channel update when I pointed out that it wasn't on the shelf, but the whole thing with the Death Star, for instance, it was a set that I looked at as a kid and wanted badly, you know, and it took me, what, 14 years after it came out to be able to buy it. You know, I bought that in 2022, but, you know, my priorities as a collector has changed. For instance, you know, if you turn around right now and gave me the choice between a battle pack and a display set, you know, like, I would go for the Executor or the BYC things are displayable. Yes, I do like these kind of playset type sets as well, you know, the interior based ones, but, you know, what I like has changed a little bit, and plus a part of me is super tempted to go on eBay right now and buy a Death Star 2, but that's another point, is that's why I've not been buying sets, you know, because the only sets I've bought for the entirety of this year, I'm going to move some stuff so we can see them, is literally these 3 battle packs. Yeah, I've been buying Clone Troopers, but I've been trying not to buy anything big that could potentially fill up spaces, but let me show you what I've got going with the sale stuff. Okay, so here's over here. The top one is kind of just like miscellaneous kind of parts and stuff. This one is kind of like sets and just like army builder type sets and whatnot. Basically, that has sold. There's a person coming to collect that. I just need to pick a date. On Thursday, I have the Death Star going. Again, the Death Star is the 2008 version, the one with all the rooms. It's a set that I don't want to have to try and transport, and it's a set that I also don't really, you know, it was a set I wanted but kind of just lost the love for. Like, I'm keeping the minifigures and stuff, but, you know, you see all the parts in the box there. But yeah, back to the main shelves. But, you know, as far as dates when I'll actually be going and whatnot, I still need to figure that out for things like work, because obviously, like I said, my course ends in June. I think like the first 2 weeks of that, but we're going to figure all that one out, and, you know, I'm either going to make a series where I pack it up gradually or something, or I'm thinking one long video that's like an hour or so long, because, you know, it'll be fun to document. Like, when I stood on, I've knocked over a Prick-a-Brick cup full of clones. Well done. Yeah, I went and knocked over. I've been kind of sorting out stuff recently. But yeah, it'll be fun to make, because, you know, when I went from the room I was in before this one, I didn't really document the moving, so it'll be kind of fun. But hey, this will be an interesting thing. The course is 5 years, so we'll be doing it, and I'll be taking the channel with me, and I plan to upload videos. Schedules might change. I mean, I think for the last, 6 years we've had the Tuesday Friday, so yeah. But different type of video for you guys. Thank you very much for watching, anyone who's been watching the last nearly 9 years. So we'll be continuing this on in the future, and also next year will be the 10th anniversary of the channel, which will be really interesting. So thank you very much for watching. Next Tuesday we'll resume with, you know, normal videos.